everybody, this is Joy with joyslife.com. Today I'm going to show you a few more things about the Gypsy. Let's take a look at the Gypsy buttons in the main screen where you do most of your work. First, I'm going to open up a new file, so I'll click New. And I'm going to do a 12 by 12 mat, so I click that. And so it brings up your standard 12 by 12 mat, just like you would use in your Cricut. At the bottom right hand corner, you can see that there's a tiny little Cricut overlay, and that's exactly what that is. If we click it, it'll bring up an overlay. In this case, Easter 2010. That's the one I was recently working with, so that's why that one comes up. I'm going to click the cross just so we can import that to our mat. If you look back down in the right hand corner, you'll see that the little overlay that was there is now a Cricut mat. So if you click that, it'll import the cross, which you can see right up here, to the mat. So let's click that. Okay, now we have a tiny little cross. If we want to move it around, we can just click and drag. You can put it anywhere you want to. We'll just stick it right there. And then if we want to make it larger, as long as it's highlighted, you can click this little button here, and you see it's getting larger. That can take a really long time. If you want to go a little bit quicker, you see the width and the height buttons here? You can click in either one of those and it will bring up this little keypad. Now of course, if you click the height one, it'll bring up the keypad for the height, the width one, the keypad for the width. You can type in numbers here to make it a certain size. So we can click 9.0, then we click OK. And it'll make the cross 9 inches high. Now I don't know if you caught this or not, but earlier I had this little button on millimeters instead of inches. And so I recently changed that because my cross was so tiny and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So if you're changing your height and it's not getting any bigger, or as big as you think it should be, it may be because you have it clicked on millimeters. So that's a little something both of us can remember. So I have it on inches because that's what I feel comfortable working with. Anyway, so what we did was change the height to 9 inches. Now you see the width is still 6.91. Well, if you wanted to change the width but maybe keep the height like it is, you can take off this little gold link. When you unlink that, these two things no longer keep whatever image you have highlighted proportional. So let me drag the cross over a little bit. We can see. If I want to change the width now, maybe I want a skinny little cross, but I don't want to change the height. I can click this. Let's change it to 1.0. So we'll make it 1 inch. Let me zoom out a bit. So it's 1 inch. I click OK. And look how skinny my cross got. It's still 9 inches high, but it's only 1 inch wide. Well, I know that looks ridiculous. It looks crazy. So let's say I just want to make it a little bit wider, but I don't really know how much wider I want to make it. You can click these buttons here, and you see it's getting wider. Or you can click these. Now this goes up just one little increment at a time. If you see the width there, look here as I click this button. It's only raised by 1 each time. Okay, but if I click the double arrow, it's by 10. Okay, so you can go a lot faster that way. Now again, with the height, remember this gold button is no longer linking these two things, making them proportionate. So you can make it tall and skinny or short and fat, but it's not all equal like it once was. So here we have the height at 9 inches. Let's just make it a little bit shorter. So I'll click that, and as you can see, we're going one at a time. I mean, we're going to be here all night. So let's forget that. Let's go a little bit quicker. We'll do it 10 at a time, reducing the height. 0.10. All right. Again, really slow. You can click the keypad. Let's make it 3 inches high. 3.0. We can even just click 3, and I think that that'll work. Let's take a look. Let's not do 3.0. Let's back up. You see these buttons over here, backspace. We'll change it. The 3 is gone. Let's just say 3 and see what happens. Click OK. It works. 3 inches high. So now I have a short little cross again. It's 3.25 inches by 3 inches. Okay. Now if I want to make it proportionate again, it's only going to grow proportionately with the height and width that I've already figured. I mean, it's not going to go back to the way it was initially unless you know those exact measurements, then you can put them in. And the way you would do that again is you would just click that, and we can say maybe it's 5 by 7. Now remember, I have that gold link on again, so this isn't going to, this is going to be proportionate. Well, not quite, huh? Let's change that to 5 by 7. Let's make that 7 inches high. Okay, we can remember we can do 7.0 or just 7. Alright, look, now it's 5 by 7. Now if we click the gold link, we can make it larger proportionately. You know, a little at a time. Or we can reduce it. Let me show you that. Make it a little bit smaller. Anyway, that's how the width and the height work, and how you import an image into the Gypsy. If you want to erase the image, just click X. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope you'll keep coming back. Come see me at www.joyslife.com. Thanks!